Greetings to all of you, my dear sisters and brothers, and my dear friends. And all of you are welcome to my new broadcasting in Streams in the Desert. This is your Pastor Yeti. I will cause you to ride on the heights of the land. One of the first rules of aerodynamics is that flying into the wind quickly increases altitude. The wings of the airplane create more lift by flying against the wind. How was this lesson learned? It was learned by watching bird flies. If a bird is simply flying for pleasure, it flies with the wind. But if it senses danger, it turns into the wind to gain altitude, and flies up toward the sun. The sufferings of life are God's wings. Sometimes they blow against us and are very strong. They are His hurricanes, taking our lives to higher levels, toward His heavens. Do you remember a summer day when the heat and humidity were so oppressive you could hardly breathe? But a dark cloud appeared on the horizon, growing larger and larger, until it suddenly brought a rich blessing to your world. The storm raged, lightning flashed, and thunder rumbled. The storm covered your sky. The atmosphere was cleansed, new life was in the air, and your world was changed. Human life works exactly on the same principle. When the storms of life appear, the atmosphere is changed, purified, filled with new life, and part of heaven is brought down to earth. Facing obstacles should make us sing. The wind finds its voice not when rushing across an open sea, but when it is hindered by the outstretched limbs of a pine tree or broken by the strings of an Aeolian wind harp. Only then does the harp have songs of power and beauty. Send your soul, which has been set free, sweeping across the obstacles of life. Send it through the relentless forests of pain and against even the smallest hindrances and words of life. And it too will fill and find a voice with which to sing. Be like a bird that, halting in its flight, rests on a limb too slight, and feeling it give way beneath him sing, knowing he has wings. My beautiful people, I'm quite still and thinking about all this. He that could carry the world upon his shoulder, would you think that he is not able to carry your burden? I believe so, that he is able. Let we open our hearts and sing to the Lord. Bless the Lord, even in difficult times. Paul also said to us to pray in every circumstances. When there is joy, when there is pain, when there is sadness, when there is grief. Don't let it take it away from you. Because there will be coming always something to you that you give into. Or think that God is not there for you. But He is. And I'm not saying very easy words. Because we didn't really saw Christ like some people did so many thousand years ago, 2,000 years ago. And we live by faith. But we do know when our life feels better that we have a deeper experience and an awareness of God. And sometimes also when we go through a process of suffering, or God is pointing us in a different direction, when we have to make choices. We feel if we are honest with ourselves, and we have to be truthful to ourselves too. We experience the leading of the Holy Spirit. So my dear ones, hold on to what Christ gave you, because you are very special. And if anyone says to you that you're not, then he is a liar. Whatever happens in your life, don't give in. Hold on to what Christ gave you on that moment that you felt very strongly, and your life made a very deep change. Sometimes we have to go back to fill our hearts again, to let the Holy Spirit refill us, and give us a new shower. And sometimes we have to go desert. Desert times are very needed. We cannot live always up on the mountain. We have to come down in the green pastures where we find water to fill us and make us strong again and fed us. So let your cup overflow with the presence of God and the Holy Spirit. Blessings to all of you, my dear ones. This is your Pastor Yeti. I love you guys. Bye.